Meera Tendolkar, Director of Content and Training in Pratham International. Pratham International is an India-based organization who invented teaching at the right level. And it is a good opportunity for me to talk to in big forum in front of the teachers, inspector, to whom I met long back, and share my experience and share Pratham's experience for inventing TAL, working in India, working globally, and in Morocco. Okay? So before going toward data, I want to share some of the things from India. India got freedom in 1947 and Right to Education Act passed in 2009. You can imagine what was the situation in India. But government was taking drastic decision about increasing enrollment in the school by conducting various missions for education for all and the right of fundamental education of every child and free and compulsory. For that, they have taken a drastic drive of building schools in every school, every village, and with the help of World Bank, have conducted a program called Midday Meal, feeding program in the school. So that was the success, and 97% children were enrolled in school. And because of the midday meal or something, retention also increased. Around 70 to 80% children attendance also increased. But what about the learning? Is learning was happening because of the enrollment? No. You can see the data. In 2003-04, government also started education for all program, and government has decided to charge 2% cess on education from every citizen of India. So this is our right to see what is happening in the education, what is the status of education. In 2005, Pratham has started annual assessment across India, which we call Annual Status of Education Report. Sir, I'm going to show you the data of 2014, 18, and 22. The children who are in grade 3 have a problem in reading. Less than 30% children can be able to read. And you can see the similar problem for mathematics, for subtraction. And at the time of COVID, that problem again have burst. It's gone down because of the pandemic, because of the lockdown. Was this situation only in India? No. Globally, there was a problem. World Bank result of 2022 was showing that 70% of children of 10 years are not able to read simple text. And what was the situation in Morocco? You must see. This is the data of 2024 of French and Arabic. You can see we are using the assessment which we use for ASER to check whether the children can able to read at least letter or word, paragraph, and something. If we go on the last for the comprehension, less than 5% children are able to comprehend either in French or in Arabic. Can you go for the story? That is also a bad situation. Less than 10% children were not able to read a story. Then what is the solution? What teacher will do for that? Is there any solution? Yes, there is a solution. There is a solution we call magic. In India, the word Kamal, Kamal is an abbreviation of Combined Activities for Maximize Learning. And meaning of Kamal in Hindi, magic. And globally, it is known as TAL. TAL invented in India by Pratham long back by struggling with the children, finding out what are the problems children are facing and how can we tackle. The co-founder and the inventor of TAL, Dr. Madhav Chauhan, he always say that every child is on a in a different level of learning. They have a particular challenges. We can't treat them on the same manner, like a doctor. Doctor never give same medicine to all patients, right? They first diagnose the illness and give treatment. Similarly, for children who are struggling, we need to find out what are the struggles. Where are the children are actually finding problems in the learning? Is it possible to do? Yes, we did it. We created a simple assessment for the children to find out what are the learning levels of the children. And that was the turning point. Instead of teaching children based on their grades and age, it was more appropriate to teach them as per their learning level. And once we define learning level, it is again easy to decide what treatment need to give, what activities need to give. And this is how we have started working by conducting assessment, then learning level to find out, and grouping children based on their learning level. Also, this assessment is a progressive assessment. We understand how many children are on particular level, and can it be possible once they acquire that level to transfer on the higher level. So progressive and transferable. So after entire intervention, we again conduct the test, the similar test, to compare how many children have improved. This is the magic we are using everywhere. We have started in India, and then we have gone to various countries in the globally and in Morocco. So ASER, when we started in 2005, before that, we have started implementing TAL in India, and JPAL, the research organization, has done research, RCT on it, and the result was showing that the program which we are implementing in the community or in the school is showing impactful results and significant results in the children learning. Not only that, after 1 year, they also test children, and they found that the retention level was also very high. So, ASER, with the help of PAL network, they have taken ASER on global. In African countries, in Latin America, in Pakistan. So PAL network was the organization who was taking care of showing government what is the situation in their country about the learning. Simultaneously, with the help of JPAL, in 2015, we got opportunity to work in Zambia. Zambia government, Ministry of Education, they came to India, they saw the program, and they said, this is what we want. This is what we want because teachers are actually playing with children. Teachers are making friendships with children. We want this. They started program in 20 schools, and now in 2024, the program is scaled in nationwide. This is happened in Zambia, and in 2019, because of the high demand, JPAL and Pratham has decided to create a separate organization which will work in sub-Saharan countries. The organization is TAL Africa. So this was the, I will say, the run drive of TAL in everywhere. What happened in Morocco? We came to Morocco. You can see the data. Again, we did the same thing in Morocco. Morocco, we conducted training in 2022. I remember with the inspector, 52 inspectors from 12 regions came together, we conducted training. And the same process we have done in Morocco. And what was the learning situation. Oh, this was, I think I'm going back, something like that. Wait. Yeah, here. Sorry for that. So after moving on a global level, this is the our spread in entire Africa, in 3 regions and 25 plus countries. I must say that we are working in 30 plus languages. These are the languages, local languages. TAL is implemented in Nigeria, Zambia, Cote d'Ivoire, Kenya, in Latin American countries and Morocco. Okay? Also in India, across India, you can see the orange color. How and why the TAL program scaled? It is a scalable program, which is proved by Jaypal, that Jaypal has done 6 RCTs in India, and which was proven that this is the program which is scalable. Why we are saying it is scalable? Because the module which we have created, which anybody can use. When first time we implemented or experimented, I will say experimented TAL in India, we did in community with the help of volunteers, village volunteers who are not educationists, who are not teachers, but they were interested to teach children. They were interested to work with children. If we started creating some module with the jargons and theory, they might not be get interested. So we created something which anybody can use, which anybody can implement in their villages or in the community. And we prove that, we encourage them that this is not rocket science. This is something simple you can also do. So that is why this is scalable, and this is a cost effective. Why it is cost effective? Because we are working in India. Sometimes you don't get money. If you rely on money for creating very heavily cost material and program, it will not scale. You know, we don't want to create a program which is ideal model and usable in certain area, but it should be scalable in everywhere. Anybody can use it. So it should be cost effective and government-led program. So where government can also take initiative and do the program. Okay? Yeah, one thing also I forgot to tell about the acceleration. Teaching at the right level, we don't call it remedial program. We call it accelerated program, where we don't want to keep these children, hold these children for whole year to teach only letters and words and numbers. They are in grade 3 or 4. They have to tackle their school-based curriculum. Is it possible to create something which is of a short period? With the acceleration, can it be possible to teach them? And this is how we have created by using 120 hours or 150 hours, where reading and mathematics is possible to teach children, and children can move faster. Children can improve faster. Morocco, what happened in Morocco? In 2022, as I said, we have conducted a training of 52 inspectors from 12 regions, and they have taken entire responsibility on their shoulder. They have started implementing first pilot in 200 schools, and then with the 10,000 children, and they have shown a significant results. Normally what is happening when we go in different countries, the local organization first comes forward, they implement program in the government system, and then government take it over. But in Morocco happened in a different way. Government took the initiative. They decided to, yes, this is the program we want to do in our country, and local NGO like Sanadi came forward to do the program. And this is how program has started scaling, and now ministry has decided to work on 600 plus schools, And the organization called Sanadi also work in 80 plus school, which is called the after school program. And this program is now continuing in Morocco. In next, I think 2-3 years, it will go nationwide with the lots of efforts from the government side. I will show you the result of the impact of um, program in 23-24. This is the result of grade 3 to 6 children. You can see this is a result of Arabic, French, and mathematics. We are very much impressed with the result of French and math where children were actually struggling. More than 30% children who on the reading word and in mathematics on the subtraction level. And that was the really wonderful. Of course, they need to go more about it, but this is something that government decided that yes, this is working, we want to do it. We want to work more on it by implementing program, by taking teachers in the confidence and do it. Morocco government has decided to take the feedback from different stakeholders, from the students, from the teachers, and from the parents also. So these are some of the feedback they got. I will read for you. First is about from the parents. For my child, math was always a difficult subject. He understood addition, but multiplication, division, and subtraction were tough. He couldn't handle these operations correctly. With the support provided, he has progressed significantly. The joy that came with his success was extraordinary. We hope this support will continue for future generation. This is the feedback we got from parent. What the child from 6th grade is saying, I am a 6th grade student. From this activity, we learn how to respect punctuations marks and how to read fluently. We also learn many words in French and Arabic. Now about the teacher's feedback. As for the school project, it is a new pedagogical initiative that falls within the commitment of the 22-26 roadmap. As teachers, we have joined this project, which will certainly contribute to the desired education reform. I think these are the things which are I will say, the pillar of the success of the Morocco program. First is the government's ownership. Without government ownership, it is not possible. Commitment on foundational skill. Understanding FLN is the need of today's generation is very important, and taking drastic decision for taking it as a priority is very important. Partnership with civil society and innovation. I must say that I was listening about the AI. Government is very, very keen in using digital technology, creating videos, and something which children will learn more and more about it. And that was the wonderful decision government has taken for innovating and strengthening TAL program. And of course, last but not least, children at the heart of the reform. I think these are the pillars of the success of the program. And this is not the end. We have to go ahead. We have to go far ahead. And after maybe 4 or 5 years, government have to declare that we don't need TAL. Our children can learn. You know, that situation, that dream I want to see. And that will happen definitely. So as I said, Kamal is a magic. I must appreciate the ministry, the core team who is working for strengthening TAL, implementing TAL. I know the name Yusuf, Mustafa, Tihaj. I think La Husseini is also here, Sarah. They are taking lots and lots of efforts, and they are making magic. I must appreciate them, and please join me to give them round of applause, this team. Thank you very much.